Hello, today we move on from customer units and line plots and we get into metric units of length. So the metric units is a little different than the other units because everything in the metric system is in tens, base 10. We either multiply by 10 or we divide by 10. And we can use multiple tens. So we could multiply by hundreds or divide by hundreds, and we could even do thousands. But everything is in that base 10 with place value zeros. So this is going to both make it easier and harder than the others, but I have a fun saying that will help you remember the metric units. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. If you remember that, the metric system will be fun. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. If you remember this saying and you write it down when you do the metric system, things are going to be just fine. What we do is we have our base for length, it is meter. And then we go down to smaller units, or we can go up to larger units. If we go down to smaller units, we multiply. If we go up to larger units, we divide. Now, in fourth grade, by dividing, we turn it into a fraction because we know how to do that. So here's an example, and then we'll do a couple more problems on the next page. We have, let's say we have 4 meters. And I want to go from meters to something millimeters. It's millimeters. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go from my larger unit down to the smaller units. And in order to do that, I'm going to put my 4 above where the meter is. Because there's no extra thing in front, either centi, deca, kilo, any of that, it's just the base. So I'm going to put 4 above my base or below it. Then I am going to jump letters until I get to the milli. Then how many letters? That tells me how many I'm going to multiply it by. Because it's getting smaller, I multiply. I have 1, 2, 3. Well, what base has 3 zeros? 1, 2, 3. I have 1,000. Well, 4 times 1,000 equals 4,000. I can double check that to make sure that I have 3 jumps, so 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Now, let's say instead of going down to the smaller unit, I wanted to go up to the larger. Well, I have 4 meters, and I want to go up to the larger unit of kilometer. So I go like that, and now I'm going to put my 4. Once again, I'm going to put my 4 on, how about I do it underneath? I'm going to erase that, and I'm going to show you how to do it underneath. I'm going to put it underneath. And now I'm moving up. So I'm going to jump up to the K. Okay, I have 4. I have 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to divide that or turn it into a fraction. What base has 3 zeros? 1,000. 4 divided by 1,000. You can also turn this into a decimal, which we learned from chapter 9. I have 3 zeros, so 3 bases. 1, 2, 10, 100, 1,000. Or fraction, decimal. Let's go ahead and do some problems. Here's my first one. A length of 8 decimeters is something or something of a meter. Well, first thing you need to do is you need to get that saying up on your paper. Let's see if you did it right. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Okay, I have King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Now I need to know which D this 8 will go by. Well, if you follow it, this D is by the C. Oh, this D is also by the C. This must be deci. This D is by the K, so that means it's deca. So I'm going to put 8 underneath my deci. Now I'm going to jump from 8 deci and I'm going to go to my meter. It does not say millimeter, so it is not this M. Meter is the base. I'm going to jump from my decimeter up to my base. Well, I got bigger. I went towards a bigger unit. That means I'm going to do a fraction. I'm going to put 8 on top. And how many jumps did I do? 1. I'm going to put 1 0 on the bottom. That makes 10. Now, I'm going to turn it into a decimal. Well, I already know how to turn 8/10 into a decimal. 0 decimal 8. 8/10. Okay, I want you to write down your saying for the next one. It does make it easier if you draw a new saying for each one so you don't get confused. And solve it. Go. All right, let's see how we did. Our saying, King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. I'm going to go 82 centi. Okay, there's C, C, C. Oh, that's a bad C, but that's a C. I'm going to put 82 underneath it. Now I'm going from centimeter, and I'm going all the way to meter. Remember, it does not say millimeter. That is not the M. This is the base. So I'm going to go up to my base. Okay, well, went from a smaller unit to a larger unit, so I'm going to divide. I'm going to use a fraction. 82 on top. How many jumps did I do? 1, 2, 1 0, 2 0. My place value is 100. So I can now turn 82 hundredths into a fraction. 0 decimal 82. I hope you got that. Let's go ahead and do some more. Here's the next one. We're going to do this one together, and then I'm going to give you a chance to do the other two. Here we go. I have my saying, King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Okay. I go from 4 centimeter. I'm going to go to the 4. I'm going to put a 4 under the C, centimeter. Now take a look. I am going to the millimeter, 2 M's, millimeter. That means I do use this M. I'm going to go there. Well, I went down to a smaller unit. That means I'm going to multiply. Well, what number has a smaller, just 1 0? 10. 4 times 10 is 40. Another way to take a look at this is I jumped 1. Well, I just need to put 1 0. 40. Go ahead and do the next one on your own. Please remember to do a new saying, a new King Henry. Go for it. All right, let's see how you did. I have my saying of King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. I have 5 meters. Well, it does not say millimeters. There's just 1, so I'm going to put it under my base, 5. And I'm going to go to the centimeter. Okay, I'm going to go to C. I jumped twice. I jumped down. I went down. So that means I'm going to put zeros on this side of mine. I can either go 1 0, 2 0, or 5 times the base of 100. They both equal 500. Here's the next one. 3 meters equals what decimeter? Please remember that this has a D and the C, so that means that it's going to be the D that's by the C, not deca. Go ahead and give it a try now. All right, let's see how you did. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. If you remember this saying, it will also help you in 5th grade because they use part of this saying in 5th grade. So I'm going to put 3 under my meter. Well, it does not say millimeter, it just says meter, so that's my base. I'm going to put a 3. And I am jumping to decimeter, which is the C, so I'm going to go to the smaller D. Well, 1 jump, so 3, and since I got smaller, I'm multiplying 3 times 10, or 3, 1 jump, put 1 0. My answer is 30. I hope that this helped you. We got a few word problems that I want us to try, and then we will be good. Here is the first one. We are going to do it, but we're not going to use fractions because I want you to try this one on your own. Go ahead and try. Usela hiked 6 kilometers through the woods. How many decimeters did she hike? So, all right, let's see how we did. My saying, King Henry died by drinking. Let me erase that and try that again. Drinking chocolate milk. I'm going to put my 6 under my kilometers. And I'm going all the way down to the decimeter. But remember, it says C, not K. So I'm going to go all the way down to the one by the C. Let's do it. Jump, jump. I've jumped all the way down. How many jumps did he make? Or she? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means I am going to multiply it by something with 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10,000. Okay, 6 times 10,000. 6, 1 jump, 2, 3, 4. 60,000 decimeters is how much she hiked. Notice that if I'm getting smaller, I am multiplying, adding on those zeros, and if I were to get bigger, I would be dividing, turning it into a fraction. Here's the next one. An Olympic swimming pool is 50 meters long. How many lengths would Ian have to swim in order to swim 1 kilometer? All right, let's see how you did. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Okay, I am going to start at meters. That's my base, does not say milli. And I am going to go from meters to kilometers. So I'm going this direction. Who remembers what that direction is? If you said divide or turn into a fraction, you are correct. Well, here's my 50. I have 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1,000. 50 over 1,000. Here's the next one I want you to try. So this one, it is asking, saying Terrence ran 3 kilometers in the same time it took Ali to run 2,400 meters. Who ran farther? How much farther? So you're comparing this. So you want to change this larger unit of kilometers into a smaller unit. Go ahead and give it a try now. All right, let's see how you did. I have my saying, King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. I'm going to put my kilometer under the 3, and I'm going all the way to my base. Meter, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 times 3 zeros equals 3,000. Well, I know that 3,000 is bigger than 2,000, so that means Terrence ran farther. Now we need to answer the second question. There's 2 question marks there. I'm going to subtract them because I want to know how much farther. That farther means subtract. 3,000 subtract 2,400, and that should give you your answer. This was a 2-step problem because there were 2 question marks. I now would like you to give yourself a chance to do that quiz, and hopefully you'll do well. Thank you.